stick a knife in someone and cut them open? Some of you might have gone, well, of course, and others realize where this question is going. Context changes things. Right? If it's just a random person sticking a knife in a random person for no good reason, yes, that is wrong. But some would argue things like self-defense would make it okay to stick a knife in someone, defend yourself. But I think we would all understand that a doctor performing surgery would be a good reason for someone to stick a knife in someone, right? If it's a doctor putting a knife in you, cutting you open in order to save your life doing surgery, then that would be a good thing. Now, what this simple little question does is it illustrates the point that context and knowing more details of the story change the view of things. And I think this is very helpful when looking at the objection and the question about genocide in the Old Testament. If someone is claiming God commanded genocide in the Old Testament, he just wiped out people, that's one detail. But let's take a step back and see, is there any other context that can help us understand that? And I think there are three quick, simple points. One, is this arbitrary killing, or did God give us reasons for this? And we do have reasons. The Canaanites, for example, were performing child sacrifice to Molech. They had temple prostitution and incest and bestiality. The Amalekites were bent on destroying God's people. And so here you have groups of people committing evil acts, terrorizing people. And so the Israelites were sent as a form of judgment, not genocide. The second thing is that genocide is an intentional, specific wiping out of a certain people group based on the race, gender, or religious ethnicity, or their ethnicity or religious group. Well, was God singling out a single group of people? Well, no, because the same judgment applied to the Canaanites, Amalekites, and others was also applied to Israel, if not stronger, because they should have known better. Right, so what we see again is this is not singling out one group, but this is equal judgment to all people who are committing evil acts and rebelling against God. This is not singling out a specific group for an arbitrary reason. Finally, the last and third thing is that the Bible does talk about them wiping out these people. However, we have examples of these people showing up later in the stories. And this is where we see this understanding of hyperbolic language, that the writer's using hyperbole. The same thing if you said that you destroyed the other team, you wiped them out, or man, they killed me. Well, they didn't really kill you because you're alive telling the story. This is intentionally exaggerated language showing how serious something is. And so what I think helps us understand this view is God is not just going out and committing genocide and wiping out groups, but he is intentionally taking out certain people as a form of judgment against their evil and wickedness to restore peace in the land, not some arbitrary reasons to get people he doesn't like. So hopefully these three details of hyperbole, giving reasons and not arbitrary, and also applying it equally to all people, help give some context to this objection of genocide in the Old Testament.